quite on set.
What's it like for you to be back here in New York, second time as a published author? I bet that feels pretty good.
Yeah, I should start wearing like a tweed jacket with the elbows and the pipe. Who are we as modern age dudes, basically?
You know, I'm curious. I just saw Montage of Heck twice this weekend.
Yeah.
Blew me away. And I know you allude to Kurt, you have the Seattle background. What was your impression of it? Because it sort of dovetails with some of the themes in the book.
Yeah, I mean, it really illustrates kind of some of the things I've written about. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a brilliantly done documentary. It's extremely sad at the end, but it depicts what it was like, not just with them, but with the whole, like everybody I knew.
Right.
And that's what it was like. And seeing that scene, those scenes at the end, kind of like upset my stomach. And I watched it with my 17-year-old daughter. And to think, you know, Frances produced that, and that was the footage she chose to be shown, was really heavy.
You talk about your two daughters, one of whom's in a band.
Yeah.
What's the drugs and alcohol talk like for them coming from you?
Yeah. Well, there's conversations we don't need to have because they know. I don't have to say, I know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've talked to them about my genes that they might have, and but I don't live in a fairy tale. Like just me saying, just say no. That's not going to happen. That's like unicorns with horns.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm honest. You might try some drugs, and you actually might like something. Here's the deal, though. Mm-hmm. I was your age, and that's when I, was doing that, and I chased that first good high for 13 years until my pancreas blew up. Right. So you might have that same thing, and it's not cool. Right. So just watch it.
Yeah. The thing about the Rock Hall of Fame that fascinates me was it became all about will Axl show up, blah, 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 all the drama surrounding Guns N' Roses, but it turned out that MCA from the Beastie Boys was inducted that year, was not there, and I think that sort of flew under the radar amidst all the GN'R drama. Behind the scenes, were you aware, like, oh boy, he's in really tough shape? I think he died like a couple weeks after the induction. I was just curious, your level of awareness,
I was aware, for sure. I kept my head pretty low. I didn't like look at social media or look at like what people were saying. I just kind of did the things that were in front of me. I realized I was writing for the Seattle Weekly at the time. Mm-hmm. So many people wrote into my column the preceding weeks to the Hall of Fame, and I really understood on a first-hand basis with the people that read my column that this was important to them.
Right.
More important than it was to us.
The original band members, do you have all of them in your BlackBerry? Could you contact Axl, Izzy, Slash?
I think I have a recent number on Steven. He changed his number a lot. But yeah, I can the thing is, and in the book, it kind of illuminates that where I come from, it was really important to kind of reach out and regain friendships with people that meant something to me coming up. And no matter how damaged or fractured some of those friendships were, I'm not saying with the guys in the band, but just in general, I did at least, I do, and I have in the past tried to rectify some situations.
Right. You appear to be very unsentimental about the past, more so than other people perhaps that were in the band or whatever, and that seems to be a sort of a part of your success, I think. You're not sitting at home listening to Appetite for Destruction today.
No.
How important in general is that to sort of just stay future-oriented no matter what you do or what your thing is?
It's just I don't have a choice. That's just the way I'm wired. I went back and played with Axl last spring, and that was the first time I sat in a room and listened to our songs, and it was mind-blowing. Like we were an amazing band, and I just, not that I forgot, but I just didn't remember we were as good as we were. It was like listening.
Appetite is just nuts.
Yeah, but even like Estranged and November Rain, those big, huge pieces of. I remember all the putting all the little pieces together and making those things songs, and how long. I mean, how many years Axl worked on November Rain until it was just perfect.
Yeah.
He was satisfied with it, and us writing those My Michelle and Jungle and Night, all those songs in this little room that wasn't even as big as this room.
Right.
we rehearsed it and lived in it and everything. And like, that's amazing that we did that when we were 21 or 22 years old.
And for you to be a member of Guns N' Roses, walking around New York City, you know, you're tall, you sort of stick out in general. You look like a rock star. Can you move around here relatively uninterrupted?
Yeah,
how does that work for you?
I got offered some drugs today, I think. That was cool. I did. I don't do
Where?
in the lobby of this building.
For real?
Oh, Duff, man, are you okay? Do you need anything? I'm like, what do you got? And he goes, oh, I'll hook you up on the way out. I don't know what it was. I didn't come and see. But no, it's a fun town, and people here, like, they don't really care. It's usually like the guys working on buildings and stuff. Those are the guys like, yo, dude, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, how's it
you
going?
can tell who will know you.
You can hear them.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, it's this fun town, and I don't know. I might stick out. I am tall. I got blonde hair. I don't, wear a hat, like a Yankees hat, and try to hide. So
Right. You just do you. And
yeah. And here, it's either I'm at the gym, I'm outside somewhere with my family, and people leave you alone when you're with your family, or I'm in rooms doing interviews.
stuff like this. Yeah. Duff, phenomenal. I appreciate your time.
Cool.